Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 4 of the Tales from the Age of Man Dwarven playthrough. I am as always Baggins and you are watching Bagendgaming. So between last episode and this one I just did a little bit of smithing, so now we are 221. I'm recording this the day after the first episode aired, and what a nice welcome it has had, so thank you very much for that. We are going to work a bit on our economy here and bump it up so that we can start making some parties and get ourselves an army. I reckon that hopefully we will get some children that will grow up so that we can make parties out of them, but right now we can only have one. But our caravans are making us a ton of renown while we are just smithing, so that is great. But let's just start the episode out here with a tournament. Bone crusher here, a one-handed mace. Looks a bit like, I was about to say, looks a bit like Sauron's mace, but not really. All right. Is that Legolas? It is Legolas. No! I was trying to help that guy, and then he just one-shot me from the side there. Damn. Alright. That can happen. Let's just see here. Have some cheese that we can sell, but not a lot else. Have a lot of butter. Did we plan at some point that we should go to Dol Guldur? I'm not quite sure. But we don't have a lot that we can sell down there. How are we on the trading? We are up here, so it's looking alright. Would of course like to have that one so we can barter settlements. Let's just see here. Can of course take clay to Lake Town. That's alright. And Thranduil's holes is also good enough. We'll take some clay with us. What about flax? Gundelok, Gundabad, Walksburg. Okay, we can't take that with us. Question is just what Lake Town is talked about there. At least we have some move speed, although we are overburdened. But we don't need to pause here. We get a good price for flax and clay. Let's just do that. And we can go over here. Let's just see how Dale is doing. Not that good when we are talking about clay and flax. Question is, should we see if there is any merchant that needs transport? Definitely trade flax and clay in here. I think I'm just gonna hand over the rest. Good enough for me. And we actually gained a skill or a level here. I'll get the last point into stewardship here. I also was thinking of of doing some war over here. What is that? That's also Erebor Dwarves. But all the way over here against the rune, the Easterlings here. This is a long way from the Dwarves though. It's like there's missing a bit here, but that might just be how it is. Let's at least go down here and get some grain. Can't we get that from these settlements yet? That guy looks hardcore. He's tier 3. Might as well get those. Couple of grain. It was not that cheap though. Let's see. Escort merchant.
Well now,
let's do that.
stranger.
I will just save here. We have had a crash one time while doing this exact mission, but I want to get some fighting going on. Here comes the raiders, and we are going to help them.
On my orders! So give them hell!
And we are actually going to do this
face outward!
against Cav here.
Archers!
We will let Legolas just go and ham with his Are we really going to jump here? It's a bit of a problem against horses. There we go. Alright, these guys are not that terrifying. Then there are the horse archers here. Okay, there are more incoming. Guess this is just kind of a waste of time, so let's speed it up a bit here. Good. I believe we did it without losses. That's great. Did get a lot of two-handed here. And upgrades. Let's leave that. Could of course have taken the weapons, but alright. Phalanxes, are they? They have spears, so we'll go with those. Problem is just that they put their archers in front of
Infantry!
my infantry,
Make a square!
which makes them lose a lot of troops.
Footmen! Soldiers!
Is of course problematic when we are trying to protect them. Take a look at that guy. If we can't do something here. We are doing some damage with this axe. The good axe we start with.
You bastard!
Oh, that's Arwen on the horse there. Alright. Maybe it's time to speed up a bit. Guess it is. Looks like they have a couple of archers left with our caravan here. Let's take the weapons here so we can smelt them. Not that we really need any more materials, but maybe we'll get some. Maybe we'll get some. What are they called? Pots here. But I totally forgot to do the orders down in the other towns we've been in. Looks like we have a problem with lack of hardwood, so we can't even do that. All right, we will be waiting for the caravan here. 3 guys left. Need to be fast then. There is the raiders. Let's go before it ticks.
On my orders! Infantry! Square formation! Footmen, move!
Let's bring our units in front of these. Come on. They have a lot of
Arrow! Kill them! Horse! Charge!
you can just charge. Ah, that was bad timing. Where is Arwen? Come on, we need to get one more down. There we go. Ah, that was horrible timing. I'm almost done. Oh, there are a couple who have fallen down from their horses. Oh, they have been blocked over here. He sees death coming, so he pulls out his sword, tries to defend himself. Guess we will speed it up here. I just don't see Arlen. Did she go down? No, she must be going there. Is she getting any kills? Yeah, she has 5. Getting some points here, that's great. And a lot of upgrades. Just take these. Might as well take the grain and give the experience away here. Still 2 left. Look at that. We've gotten so much. Alright, I am very tempted to get this one. 10% to mounts, that could also be good. I will consider it if mounts are a problem. Charge damage, that could definitely also be good, but charge damage is just not a problem when you don't have RBM. Then the horses do like 2 damage. That's also a thing I like with RBM, that horses actually do some damage, not just 2 and 3. Let's see if we can't buy some wood. Alright, butter and cheese are very cheap in here. I think we'll just get rid of some iron and some wrought iron and some food iron. Seems like that does not weigh that much if you compare it with these, with food. Alright, but we can still follow that one. Need to go somewhere with wood so we can do some smelting. Here comes the raiders. Let's go.
Hear me!
Question is how many times do we have to
attack?
That was not really what I wanted to do.
Infantry, move!
These archers. Question is how many of these caravan ambushes are we going to have here? Come on, can't have that much armor. But when we were talking about RBM, there are some negatives with RBM. One of them being it is so hard leveling up your skills. If you saw my other playthroughs where I've had it, I just never got any levels here. In the vanilla version, it's a bit easier to get skill levels. I think it might be too easy in vanilla, but it's too hot in RBM, so in my opinion it should be somewhere in between. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do. Just stand here. I just wanted to send Alan out. Let's see if we can't go out here and do some damage. Okay, then we are just doing this. She's also just spinning around them. Maybe I should ask her to bring out her sword instead. Just take some time. 5 left. Get some skill points again. That's decent. 4 raiders left. Can't they just flee? What is going on? Okay, I will take Owen myself here. She should have a faster horse than the enemy. Look at that. They have Midlands poultries or ponies. Did kill his horse here, the last guy. There we go. Let's just take these and take the grain. Are we soon done? Wasn't expecting this to last so long, but we are getting some upgrades here. I do want to get some of these spearmen. We're taking the phalanxes, X-guards. I do like those. But these have shields. These are two-handed. These are one-handed, I guess. With a spear. Would be nice with some spears. We are starting to get some high-tier troops. We're getting a lot of leadership from upgrading. It's good with some experience. Two-handed leveled up again. Let's see, two-handed. While you have less than half. I don't care about that. Damage with two-handed while you have. Okay, so that's kinda nah. Do I fight more time with over 90% HP or more time under 50% HP? I guess it will be that one. And we will just buy some, not troops, but buy some grain here, as there are not much grain production in Middle-earth. We got 5,000 dinars from that, but more importantly, we got a lot of skill levels, and we got a lot of upgrades. I have been stupid not to set Arwen as our surgeon here. Not that we have lost a lot of troops. We have leveled up our clans here, so we are ready to get some more troops. I've been thinking about if we should get some elven archers actually. Just to uphold the elven dwarven alliance here. Let's get these. Let's get 20. Do need to upgrade them though. Oh yeah, they count for 2, so it's not like we have a lot, but it's decent enough here. I would have loved that the tournaments would give me a two-handed weapon instead of this one-handed thing we are forced to do each time. And if it's not one-handed, then I have to fight with a bow sometimes. Let's sell some grain here to trading. That's good. We can definitely get this. Do we have other things to sell? Not really. But now we have some charcoal. Let's do that. Let's just do it all. Problem is, of course, that we need wood to make some of these weapons, but we can do that smelting all these things. Let's take a look here. Let's make big stacks. Alright, that didn't go so well. We need some more wood in order to do this. We can get that at Levent. Maybe it's time to do some of these upgrading camps again. There is one more. Then we can take the elves with us and get them to become sentinels. I will leave for this one. Go back.
Yeah.
And attack the the camp.
Infantry!
Guess we will just
Make a
uphold
square!
a square formation here.
Soldier forward! Everyone!
And they can
Soldiers!
just stand
Move!
over here. Let's do it like this. And good old Scrimli here will just get some kills. Just tier 1 with the bad troops. They are not very impressive.
Infantry! Give them hell!
We can go ahead and send the troops here. Alright. Doesn't this count? There's actually, look at that. They have actually been capturing some elven troops here. We could get a royal knight. Look at those insane stats they have, but they count as 5 troops, so we're not doing anything here, as these are not the archers. We will get archers going here. Oh, they didn't even rank up. Alright. But then we will take the sentinels to the orc camp. Just do that. Take all of these with us. In here they don't actually count for 2. So you guys, you can just go and kill the enemy and then we will take the fight. Now that we can break his shield, I will try to take this. At some point I should get myself some better armor as well. Alright, just keep him at a distance and then we got it. Oh damn, more mugwood. Let's leave them and we can take these are the ones that gives a lot of Tamskin steel, so that is good for us. Let's just keep this up. Did we get possibility to get sentinels there? We did. Okay, a lot. We can't even catch them. That's a bit annoying. Okay, we'll just try and get these out then. We'll not take those. We take these and Erebor recruits. Let's send them in again here to get some upgrades. This way we can make sure that it is our troops that we want to level up that gets the kills. I'm a bit annoyed that we didn't get to break his shield. Neither did we this time. Even though we did get plus 40% to shield breaking. So at least we have Arwen here who can heal us when we go down like that. Alright, we take the sentinels again. Maybe we should just upgrade them beforehand. Then we can just send the ones that aren't sentinels yet with those guys.
Everyone attack!
Attack then. I guess in this episode we haven't had a lot of pauses, but I guess that is kind of natural when our party speed has significantly increased. Let's take that and give away the experience here. We're even getting some charm out of this. More sentinels, more warriors. Is it because why are those so slow? I don't know. We'll take care of this last one. And take these warriors. Oh, there are still recruits down here.
Attack!
Let's go, boys. We lost a recruit there. Guess that was kind of expected. I got my revenge of the bandit boss. Alright, they did also have some prisoners. A balanced Jew bow here. Or is it you? I don't know. They had a lot of food. So we can get some variety. Now we can go to Leoglund. Look at how fast my hit points are regenerating. Let's see here. Let's butcher the cows. What I wanted to do is of course get some wood. They don't even have wood here in Leoglund anymore. What is going on? They do have some fish to a very good price, so we will definitely get that. Here, there's not a lot. We'll just get rid of that one. Do we even have some wood? We don't have a lot of wood. Well, should we just do the tournament here? We will do it. We can get early retirement. Starting with a one-handed, I guess, one-on-one here. Against a bold woman here. I just have so small legs, I can't break her shield. Ah, damn it. Well, it's a bit hard, these one-on-ones with small, with these small legs. I can't break them. This time around, we are so slow that I will just pause a bit, and I'll see you at Mount Gundabad. Alright, coming into Mount Gundabad, we have gotten our first child. I was just wondering, is he more an elf or a dwarf? But his name is Nimindiel, so that must be more elven. But let's just see when we go in here how he looks. Well, looks looks like he has gotten elven stats. Wow! Look at that leadership, man. That is definitely elven stats. 735. That is insane. And he will get 1 to party size for each leadership above 250. He can have like 500. He will definitely be having his own party. Let's just see here. Tax income as governor. I don't care about that. The question is, are we going to discard? We are not going. When number of mounts is greater than number of troops in your party. I'll get that one. We could use some party morale. Alright. But yeah, as you could see, I still have the mod on for children growing faster. I sincerely don't want to wait for children to grow up. And also there is the bug when they turn 8 that the game just crashes, so that's also a part of it, so we can just move over that part. Alright, we are back to smithing here. Smithing is back on the menu, boys. Is there really nothing we can sell? We can sell some fishes here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we can go to Gundalok. I believe there was something we could sell over there. If it was silver or jewelry or something. We will see about that. I'll just wait a bit with releasing Nimerian, or what his name was. Or her name. That might have been a woman actually. Until we get to... Maybe I'll just send her out to get some elven troops. Alright. Let's just do some trading here. We can sell some fish. There's not any of this other stuff that's worth anything. So let's just do the orders right away. We are now here. We can get tier 5 spears down here. But we are not there in regarding the price of these spears. So that's a whole other point. See. Alright. We are making a bit of cash here. Let's see. I don't want to become a vassal. Definitely not from Kant. I was thinking of, should we just, we are dwarves, we like the mountains, should we take the last part of Gundabad? Question is just, can we really fight these orc riders, or these orc riders. That is a good question. Could definitely need some two-handed mace parts. But we have some Witch King's suit. Alright, now we are talking. High Elven suit blade. Okay. What's that? That's the Andoril. I'll definitely be smelting a bit down. We got 17,000 for that. Look at that. Question is if we should get this one Warhammer. What is that? Heavy ship. That's just okay. Or that one. We'll definitely get to see about that if we're going with an axe or one of these hammers. Erebor hammer. Okay, I'm just getting fascinated here out of myself. Let's just make this. And I guess we will go in here and look for two-handed maces, won't we? And axes, of course. That's a one-handed axe. That's just sorted like that. Polearm, axe, sword. One-handed, two-handed polearm. We can take all of that. And a two-handed axe. Let's buy all of those. That's 50,000. That's a bit expensive, but I guess we will get some parts here. But what I haven't shown you yet is actually how much we can make from making two-handed swords. There are just not a lot of these settlements that has a lot of money to be gained from it. But I will just show you here. If we go into, okay, we just have some footers, we can make those. But if we go into two-handed here, now we have more parts than I had before. Make the biggest ass suit that we can with the Numenorian suit guard. And a pommel here. Andoril's pommel here. Look at that. Let's see here. Then we can just make... Oh, I made one that cost 20,000 yesterday. Let's try one more time then. We'll find the one that has the most swing damage here. That one has some damage. We try one more time. That was a bit embarrassing, wasn't it? Let's just get big ass guard there and a big ass pommel, and we try one more time. That was a bit better. Should have made two, then we could just have bought some axes for free here. Let's see here if we can't get some two-handed polearms. One-handed axes. Why don't they have some two-handed axes that are... Here's a two-handed polearm as well. And here's the axes. So, yeah. But now they should have 90,000. Let's just go and get our money back here. It was this suit. Big as possible. What is that? That looked weird. Norian and just something. Why can't we do that? Now we missed some steel. That sucks. Alright, let's just do this then. Can we get some steel? No. So we're going to have to wait for us being able to, for us to respec here. But we have a lot of parts to be getting before we are going to respec our smithing here. Let's just see what is going on here. We have 1 point that we can spend. Let's move up. In some point we should get some leadership, but let's just charm it up here and go to Gundabad. Let's actually see here, where is the steel making? That's that one. I guess we could respec that one. Go to the arena. So if you don't know how to respec, you go to the arena and you talk to the arena master here. Where, yeah, we can just ask him. And I want to get some control or endurance and smithing. Yes, I'm sure. So was that just hone my skill? Okay. Let's see here. Did I just I'm missing a head. Oh, it's down there. Let's just go ahead and see if I just got some skill levels. No, good. So it was as I said. So we are definitely still making charcoal, and we want to be getting a lot when we are smelting, and then we are going to make that steel into fine steel. It's that one we wanted. Annoying. So that was actually well, that was stupid. We are still going for this one then. Well, this is steel. You make 2 units of fine steel into Tamaskin. Okay, we have a lot of Tamaskin steel. We take that one, and we are getting. Didn't we get Vigor out of this? Yeah, because control is useless. Trade penalty. That one. Okay, so we are waiting a bit for that one. Can we buy some steel then? We have a lot of fine steel. We do have a lot of Tamskin steel. That might be a bit problematic then. Alright. That was a bit annoying and embarrassing. Let's see here. Should we just take the hardwood with us? And the silver is not even. There's not a lot of that. Alright, I will, as the last thing here in this episode, set my daughter free here in the lands of Mirkwood, and hopefully she will start gathering an army so we can begin and look at that, an adventure where we are attacking a bit. Question is, should we take some of Gundabad? Could be good. The Gundabad forces are not that good at attacking or defending. Of course, they have archers, but they are only tier 3. But they are good in open fields with their wolves. And the dwarves, I guess, are good at small, closed fields like a castle. So hopefully we can take that. Alright, we are getting here in the middle of Mirkwood, so we can release our daughter to make her own party here. Look at that. She can have 600 troops. That's absolutely insane. In the meanwhile, we can have 100 and what was that? 29. Well. We are paying a lot here for our troops. Good. Yeah, so I think that will be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys the next time.